Hi there, my friends. Thank you for subscribing and viewing and liking and all that good stuff. So here we are, still with Kendra, the Super Singer 201K, sewing machine built in Kilbowie, Scotland, and the motor and the cabinet supplied in St. John's, Quebec. So the motor says made in Canada, the cabinet has a metal label, just like the motor does. It says cabinet number 49 or whatever, made in Canada, St. John's, Quebec. But sometimes people look at the motor or the cabinet and think, oh, well, it was made in Canada. But so here we are back with it, and I had some success earlier today. I couldn't get this screw undone yesterday. What I did was I got this Chapman screwdriver set, and it's these hollow ground, and they have very precision tips, and they're made for they're used in tool making and gunsmithing and small engineering like bicycles, top end bicycles and stuff like that. But anyway, I got a proper fitting tip out of the kit, and I'm not associated with Chapman manufacturing or whatever it is, but I just got to show you as far as like vintage restoration tools. So there's the kit there, and here's the little ratchet that comes, and you're able to use the ratchet in tandem with the screwdriver. Like you can put the screwdriver through the ratchet. So it's really a powerful tool. But that's how I got that really hard to loosen screw loosened, but I didn't take it off. I thought, you know what, I've got it loosened now, and I'm going to wait until the gang's with me, the guys and gals from Jebb Adams Restoration Channel, and we'll see what falls out here. We're videoing this, so hopefully if it falls apart I'll be able to see what order. There's enough area for me to work there. So out comes the screw, and even though this is a very clean machine for its age, there is grime. I mean, it was used, it was a machine, it was in service. Now I think there's a wire or a spring in there, and this was going on there like that. So that's nice, because now this is naked. We'll be able to wash it entirely. There's that spring there. I oiled this earlier when I was fighting with this, and you know what I just noticed right here? A piece of spring just fell out. Was that the one we were just looking at? Maybe, see, because there's this little orifice here, this little, oh, it goes all the way through. It's not closed, it's an open channel, an open drilled hole all the way through. So, but there's that hole, and I think the way it was is this was in that hole, and that's what we got for a spring. So my question is, was there more of a spring at one time, or is there one around here somewhere? I don't see anything there. Do you guys? No. Oh well. And then I over-oiled this morning as well, earlier today. So there, I just unsprung that, and it's moving. But it may be seated in a hole down there, just like the other one was. So I wonder, oh, it went flying right onto my My leisure pants, man. Cool. So we know where that one goes. It goes in there. And likewise, there's the hole, the orifice, for the little tab there. The little post at the end of the spring that sticks out at a 90-degree angle. So we'll be able to clean that entirely properly now. But I just wanted to show you that, you know, the proper tools make all the difference. Because I tried it with this longer shank, but it just had too wide of a tip this way. I could just get it in, but as soon as I started to apply any pressure to it, it would glance off or slip out. Excuse me. So, yeah, those tools are... And the other interesting thing about Chapman manufacturing, and not that this makes any difference, but it's nice to know, is it's a business owned by a woman, and everybody that works there is a woman. I don't know if they have any men that work there or not, you know. And I mean, these are heavy little kits, you know. But so that's really cool too. Anyway, we're going to get this stuff out of the KRUD cutter. This has been in here for about 30 hours or something. And we'll start with this rascal right here. I'm pretty pleased with that. That looks nice. There's no grunge anymore on that. So it's come really nice. So I guess I should have got another brush. I'll just put some, this blue stuff is liquid dish detergent, liquid dish soap for doing your dishes. Liquid dishwashing soap is a great cleaner. So, and then this one back here is soap and water. It's been here for about 30 hours as well. There you can see the soap starting to bubble. So we'll put it in the soap and water after it got drenched. And how'd this one make out? Pretty good. There's no grunge there anymore. I mean, there's marks from wear and tear, from steel on steel. And, oh yeah, this came nice. Yeah. So we'll wash it with the 100%. Let me move my chair in a little. I'm all leaned over and, oh, that feels better. So we'll put this 100% dishwashing soap on there. And then we'll put it in soapy water. Here's the beautiful. Now this still has marks on it. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, some have marks. But they're clean marks. You know, I mean, steel on steel wearing down over the decades is not dirt. It's a result of activity, of work. This is right here, this area here is where all these threads are, where you get your traction when you want to turn it with your thumb and forefinger. I always like getting them clean, and they can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes. What's going on here, a little spot there. But I've got a plastic bristle brush, and I've got a stainless steel wire brush. So, and I do have a Dremel moto tool, electrical moto tool. So anyway, now we'll get the soap, give it the business with the dishwashing soap. Cool. And then we'll throw it in the soapy water. Now we got our, look how shiny that came out. Oh wow, that is really nice. Because that was grubby. I mean, this was never really this machine was not a train wreck. It's had a good life. It's been looked after all its life. You know, though we're doing this in depth right to the bottom restoration now is most machines never even get half of what we've done already, you know. And look at the machines you're going to go on to work with. Maybe you learned something here or saw me do something that you'd been wondering about. And maybe it'll help you get another machine or get something on your machine that has been you've been kind of looking at it thinking, oh, geez, I'm not ready to do it yet, Need a little bit more of a knowledge base, And the best way to expand, if you're in a story, well, anything really, the best way I found to expand my knowledge base is to dive in, And I remember the first pair of gears that I never meshed. And I got to the bottom of the page and it was, ensure that you, these have to be meshed. You have to mark the mesh. Like, oh, geez. But a lot of my machine were literal dumpster train wrecks. I bought like 5 or 6 at a recycling reclamation place, and they used to dumpster dive at night for construction materials, which can be really pricey. And they'd find these machines, and they were broken, or they wouldn't really be broken, but they just need work. Anyway, that one's in there. Okay, this is the interior plate from the stitch length and stitch width control area. And stitch width is zigzag, But, we'll get some soap on there. Now I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, well, without having to bring out the Dremel Moto tool and plug it in and, get a roaring motor on it, maybe some more kitchens, those sponge pads that you get for kitchens, for pots and that. Maybe they'd be the right. Whoops, sorry for banging you around there. What else what other goodies do I have in here? I got some screws. They're coming out nice, eh? Oopsie daisy. There, we'll throw him in there. Oh yeah, that's from our Bobbin Winder, isn't it? Okay, so, there's one more little screw in there, I think, at least. I want to put some other stuff in here, but I want to get everything else that was in here out first. So yeah, there's that little screw. So now, what I could do is I could set that aside. And I can bring this little bowl. Do you guys have a coffee or a little glass of wine maybe or something, I don't know. I don't drink. It messes up the antidepressants. Anyway, enough horsing around. So, this is 100% KRUD cutter in here. So I'm just going to take the top off, the sprayer off. Let it drain into there maybe. There, I'll just put that there. That won't hurt anything or anybody. And then I'm just going to pour some in there like that. I think that should be more than enough. What do you guys think? What do you gals think? How are you guys doing? How are you guys and gals doing? Are you enjoying the show here? I know sometimes I really mess up, don't I? A lot of what I do is sometimes it's live, it's recorded. I mean, it's not live in that sense. But sometimes I'm doing stuff for the very first time on the video. I mean, that's why, with the 201 bobbin case, Jebb or retainer spring or whatever that was called. Whoops, sorry. There, we'll toss that in there. It's chrome, but so what? It's going to come right back out. What else do I want to toss in there? I've got other things I could toss in there from other machines, but I'm not going to confuse myself that way right now. That's about There's that little spring.